Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please make sure you subscribe, like and share my videos before you leave. I'll be posting more videos consistently at least twice a week. So after I posted the video of this 3-layered abaya, I've been getting a lot of questions. So I just decided to make another video just explaining everything that I did and why I did it. So for starters, it should be the reason why I used chiffon material. As you can see, I'm going around the helter skelter trying to arrange it, but the abaya is made of 3 layers. Now imagine if you use a heavier material. Imagine 3 layers of a heavy material on you. That's going to be heavy and hot. So of course the most easiest and, I don't know, breathable material to use should be chiffon. So that's why I use chiffon. Even though the con is this arrangement, like that's one of the first mistakes that I did when I was trying at abaya. At first I was too impatient to wait around and arrange the material. But please guys, just have that patience. Make sure you sit down, arrange it before you cut. If not, it's going to have unequal layers. Some layers are going to be longer and it wouldn't look good. So here I've arranged all 3 layers. Okay, I'm still arranging the 3rd layer. It's a lot of work guys, but just be patient enough. And yeah, here I have arranged all 3 layers together. So here I'm just measuring it. This abaya is made for, I believe, length 60. Yeah, it's 60 inches. That's the longest layer. So for this abaya, I use 10 inches for the intervals. You can use 10 inches at the intervals between the layers, or 11 inches, or even 12 inches. That means that the first layer, which in my case is 60, then your second layer is going to be 50, then your 3rd layer will be 40. And if you're using 11 inches as your interval, then you'll be minusing 11 inches from the previous layer. Here I'm just measuring it, and as you can see, yeah, okay, I think I used 11 inches as my interval, because as you can see, this first layer is 39, and then you see my second layer is 49. Yeah, so I believe I used 11 inches. So you can use 11 inches, 12 inches, 10 inches, any interval you want. Just make sure you like it, I guess. And here I'm just showing you, you see I measured this side, I'm measuring the other side. Now, but if you look at the middle of this abaya, you'd see that it's like the distance between the first layer and the second layer is not the same as the distance between the second layer and the 3rd layer. Now that's because for starters, you are using your hand to measure it. You are not a machine, so there will be mistakes, I believe. You see, yeah, so it's not the same thing. You can always correct it. That is the aim of arranging it in this way. You can just correct it using your tape. You mark out the real interval, then you cut it out. You can always do that. And then next is the shoulder. I got a lot of questions on the shoulder and the armhole. So in my last video I said you should use 5 inches as your shoulder. That's what I said, but I believe that is relative to the size of the person you're making the abaya for, because here I'll be using, I think, 7 or 8 inches as my interval. So you can use 5, 6, 7, or even 8 inches as your shoulder, depending on the size of the person. Because if you use 5 inches like I did in my last video, for someone who has a bigger body size, the armhole, or should I say the shoulder, is going to be too tight for them, so it won't be comfortable. So here I'm using 8 inches as my shoulder, and that's what I did. I just notched it, then I turned around my tape like you saw in a slanty way, yeah, and I'm going to cut it. And here the armhole I'm using is, I believe, 11 inches, and that's what I'm cutting out right now. Guys, please be gentle as you can and cut it as, I don't know, as slowly as you can, so that you don't disrupt your arrangement. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. Now this is the hand. I've cut the hand here. Here it is. Yeah, it's 2 layers for the 2 hands. I'm going to show you guys how to attach it, because I also got a lot of questions on how I attached it, and it's pretty easy, guys. I think it's pretty easy. This video is more detailed, I believe. I was trying so hard to not make the first video very long, and I skipped a lot of explanations, but then here they are. Yes, so here, as you can see, the armhole that I cut for the hand is 12 inches. 1 inch for sewing, and then the 11 inches to fit in the armhole that you cut. Yes, so in my last video, you know, I made a mistake and cut the hand too short, but you can see the hand here is long enough. The sleeve, sorry, is long enough. And I made the longest layer of the sleeve to be 24 inches. So it's perfect for my length. And then here I'm just arranging my second layer of my sleeves. And of course, in both videos I made only 2 layers for the hand sleeves, but if you like, you can make 3 layers for your sleeves, but I just prefer 2 layers. I prefer 2 layers for my sleeves. So I'm also measuring the length of the second layer. So I believe I made it 18, right? Yes, it's 18. So the first layer is the longest layer of the sleeve is 24, and then the second layer is 18. It's going to fit perfectly. I'm going to show you guys in a bit now, I think. Yeah, and guys, for the hands too, please make sure you arrange them well enough before you do any cutting, before you do any sewing. If not, it's going to be not okay at all, because you're going to have one side of your hand longer than the other side, and you'd have to lose it and then sew it again. So that's what I did. I made sure, and in fact, guys, I'd advise you to please use what's it called, a pin. Yeah, a pin to hold it before sewing. That will be the most perfect thing for you to do. Yes, and here I'm just showing you. So this is how the sleeve will look like. That's how it will look like. Please use a pin to hold it before sewing, so that you would have equal layers at both ends. Then when you want to sew it, this is how you do. You turn it inwards so that the shortest layer is inside and then the longest layer is outside. You see, that's where you will sew. That's what I'm showing you guys. That's the side that you will sew before attaching it. Or you can knot the middle of the shoulder and then just attach it before you sew, but I prefer sewing this side first, then attaching it to the armhole. You see, you just sew that side, and then this side, you see where you cut that 12 inches, that will be your armhole. That will be from your shoulder to your armhole. And you know, this abaya is supposed to be all size free, so any size can wear it. So you see that point, yeah, that's your shoulder where I'm touching. That's supposed to be your shoulder. Yes, that's supposed to be your shoulder. When you wear the abaya, that will be your shoulder. Yeah, and then the other end, towards the end, will be where your armhole is. So this is how you will fix it in. Yes, that's how it will be. Then you sew it. That is just it. I think I didn't make this clear enough in my last video, but that's how it's supposed to be. Yes, then you sew this side and then that side. guys, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel. I will post more videos more frequently. And I also wanted to show you guys a mistake I made. This is the first abaya that I made, and I made a bad mistake, a really bad one, and I'm going to show you guys in a bit. So you know the end of the abaya, yes, you see it was weaved, yeah, or should I say interlocked? I don't know the right word to use, but you get it, yeah. So instead of just weaving the end of the abaya, I weaved everywhere, including the armhole. As you can see, since it's chiffon, it's already not a sturdy material, so weaving it will just make it, I don't know, disfigured. That is just the right word to use. It was disfigured. As you can see, look at how it looks. It just got disfigured, and then when I was sewing it, it was just trash. I didn't like it. You won't like it, so please don't try it. It just didn't look good. It didn't. So the right way is just, you see, weave the end where you cut the cycle. That is just it. Yes, for every layer, of course, every layer of the abaya, every layer of the hand sleeve, the best way is just to weave the end of the circle. That's all. And here I'm going to show you guys how. Wow, I love this. Guys, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. I'll be posting more cute abayas. I have more coming for you guys. I've gotten a lot of inspirations that I'll be showing you guys. So here I'm showing you the arrangement when you want to sew it. That's the longest layer that I just put. Then this is the second layer, and then the third layer, of course. As you can see, this shoulder, it will be wider than the shoulder of the other one that I did in my last video, of course. And then you arrange it here too, guys. Please use a pin when you arrange it. Use a pin to hold it down. Chiffon is a really tricky material, and it's the best for this abaya, but it's really tricky. Use a pin to please hold it down before you sew it. Yes, that's how you arrange it. Then sew your armhole. Guys, every outfit that you are seeing behind me, I sell them on my Instagram page. So please, if you'd like to buy any, you can send me a DM, and I'll be making videos on how I made each and every one of them. I've posted how to make that yellow dress, so please check my channel, you will find it. I've posted how I made that dress, and I'll be posting more videos, so please stay tuned and subscribe up to my